Welcome to Just Ask Chris, and in this video I'm going to do a long-term review of the Dyson V8 Fluffy Plus. Yeah, so nearly 4 years ago I bought this Dyson V8 Fluffy Plus as an extra vacuum cleaner to have in the house, and I wanted to do a review. So nearly 4 years of use, I wanted to give a review on what it's like to actually use it. Can you use this on its own, or do you have to have a normal corded vacuum cleaner? What's the battery life like after 4 years of use? The kind of accessories it comes with and so forth. So this really is a long-term review. We've been using this vacuum cleaner a couple of days every week, probably 3 times a week for the last 4 years. So it's had a lot of use. And this one comes with a number of different attachments. So it comes with this that you've been seeing so far. It's like I don't know what you use for cleaning up all the little bits and pieces. There's a longer version of it. So we have these two. So there's a longer version of it which does extend. So it has a brush if you want to do on here. If you need to go and catch any fluff that way. There is also another attachment which is like shorter, fatter attachment, also kind of with a brush on it. And then there's this one which is like its own sort of mini vacuum cleaner one, which I actually use a lot in the car. This is a good one. Then the final thing, of course, is the big long head attachment. You can see this one is super dirty. I have not really looked after this very well. So this is the base unit which you use for doing the majority of your vacuum cleaning. When I've been using this, generally it's been using this, what do you call it? Anyway, this long bit, and then I have to carry around this to pick up all the little bits, like to pick up crumbs around the bin or behind the chairs or what have you, the bits which you miss, or to do the stairs, for example. Now I live in not a very big house, it's about 125 square meters. What's that in square feet? 1 second. 125 square meters is about 1,350 square feet. So there we go. I live in a house that's that size. It's on 3 floors, and I use the vacuum cleaner to obviously clean the downstairs, and then to go up and clean the stairs, and then go into the different rooms. With this one, so I made sure I got the one with a bigger battery, and that's what the V8 Fluffy has. It has a bigger battery on it. They say it gives 40 minutes of battery life. I can actually get around the whole house no problem using this, and I can still do that now 4 years later. Now that's on. You've got two different power levels. You've got normal power level, and then you can switch it over, and then you have the intense power level. So you can hear the difference if I put it on normal power, like that. If I put it on the intense version, it's. Now putting it on the intense level, brand new, it'll only last 7 minutes. So that's all you can get out of the vacuum cleaner versus 40 minutes on the lower level. I don't use the high power level very often. If I've hoovered the house and then put it on high power level, it will last maybe 20 seconds, then the battery is dead. So it's really, if it's fully charged and you want to hoover out some big bits. So I use it on the low power level. It's great for going around the house. It's great for cleaning up those big bits, just quickly running around, but it's not very good for deep cleaning. If you want to do that, you still have to have a corded vacuum cleaner. So these things are good for quick pickups, good for doing a quick clean around the house, but you'll notice a difference if you use a more powerful corded vacuum cleaner. It will pick up more fluff in the area because it has a stronger suction to it. These are super easy to attach. You literally just put it in, and then to take it off, you just pull it off like that. I empty it after every use. You just have to pull this bit here. I'm not going to do it now because it will drop fluff everywhere, but the bottom panel here opens up, and then I just put that over the bin, open it up a few times, and then you can just close it afterwards, and it's empty, and that gives you the best suction power. When you use this, so you put it together, and when you turn it on, you'll notice this rotates. So that's the agitator that helps to bring the muck into the vacuum cleaner, so it makes it more efficient, even at the low power, which is great. And the other one, which I use a lot, especially in the car, is this one. Yeah, so this is like a mini version of the big head you just saw there. Again, if I turn this one on, it rotates like that. So very good for doing car mats, for doing upholstery, for doing your sofa, those kind of things. If you have carpet on your stairs, you can use this on the stairs. I personally, when I'm on the stairs, I just use this one because I have wooden stairs, so it's easy to clean using this. So after nearly 4 years of use, what are the things I can say about the vacuum cleaner? First of all, I'll say that the battery on this one has lasted pretty well. You can change it. I haven't needed to so far. I can still hoover the whole house as long as I keep it on the lower suction level. And it does a good job picking up all the bits and pieces that are there, and the house looks pretty tidy afterwards. So I can still hoover the whole house on the battery and then plug it in. It takes probably 3 hours to charge up afterwards. I have cleaned this. There are some YouTube videos on how to clean it. So I have taken it to pieces and I've cleaned the inside. The other part which gets really dirty is, of course, this head. So you can see some of the muck in there, and also in here, how much muck we get in here as well. So this does need cleaning, otherwise it isn't as efficient anymore. But this is still working really well. I mean, after 4 years of, we use it every other day, maybe sometimes every day, it is still holding up pretty well. Some of the edges here have started to wear away a little bit. And you can see here as well, let's get that focus, here is also wearing away a little bit. But apart from that, it's still working really well. And you have to take this off as well occasionally to clean it, because it can get very dirty. So cleaning it when you need to. Battery life is still working well. I will say it's a bit annoying having to walk around with this in my hand. So I have this bit attached to it, and then I carry this in my hand, and I'm constantly swapping them around so I can hoover little bits and pieces, then put this back on to do the floor and have to carry this around. So it's a little bit annoying. There's no way of having this kind of attachment in here. Maybe there are with some of the newer Dyson models. But aside from that, it's really good. It's not too heavy. I saw some reviews about it being loud. We have 2 cats, and I can hoover around them with this thing, and they do not move. With the other vacuum cleaner, with the corded vacuum cleaner, they're out of the room straight away. So with this, although it makes a noise, it is not very noisy, and it still gets the job done. So I always like to end on whether or not I would recommend a product like this. So I would say that this Dyson vacuum that I have, is the Fluffy V8, no longer available, so there are newer models out there. I would definitely recommend this for a busy household. It cannot replace a normal vacuum cleaner, so if you really want to do a good job of cleaning the house, you still need the corded vacuum cleaner. But to do a quick run around, I can hoover our house in 20 minutes without having to worry about a cord. I can go and clean the car without having to worry about taking a big vacuum cleaner outside. I would definitely recommend it. The one thing I will say is that whenever you buy something like this, always make sure you get one with the biggest battery possible. One thing I will always say with these things is, if you're buying a vacuum cleaner, if you're buying anything with a battery like this, get one with the biggest battery possible. It may cost you a little bit more at the beginning, but it will last much, much longer, as this one has proven to do. 4 years, and I can still hoover the house without having to worry about the battery running out. So that would be my one top tip. Get the biggest battery you can. So if you're looking for a quick way of keeping your house clean and tidy without having to get out the cords and plug it all in, then I would definitely recommend a Dyson. I have the V8 Fluffy. There are new models on the market now, but this one, after 4 years, still giving good service, so definitely worth the money. I hope that was useful. This is my first long-term review, 4 years, very long-term review. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.